Hello, great personalities. You're welcome to the Announced Solution with Augustina Simeon. And today's solution topic is on keys to influence massive demand in whatever profession you find yourself or in your area of interest, either globally, internationally, or otherwise. There are diverse keys to break into the market because anywhere you want to go to, there are people already there that will achieve that level, that are already in the market, dominating in the market. I will also call it wisdom to sell in the marketplace. Yes, because you need wisdom to excel, not just selling. Those that break into the market, commanding influence in the marketplace, they are the people that are achieving the right success, or what will I say, or are making it. One of the There are diverse ways. One of the major way is information. Yes, I mean information is the key you need. I mean, right information. There is right information to command massive influence globally. And not only that, but also working or acting on what you get in your area of interest. As you get the information, not only getting the information, but also implementing it, using it, working on what you have achieved. Now, wherever you have achieved or you want to achieve in life, to break into that market, in the marketplace, there are people that are operating already in that wisdom. There is a wisdom to sell in the marketplace. There are people already in anything you're doing. There are people already operating in that level. And those people have the information. Some of them sell it. I've told you often, everything of value comes with a cost that must be paid to gain it, either money, time, and energy, whatever, whichever way. There are some that is tagged with specifically a price of money that need to pay to achieve it. Yes, you pay for it because they have the key, they have the information you don't have. That is why if they decide to sell it, is a value, you need to pay for it in order to achieve it. And no money is too much to pay for a value because it's what you need to open your next level of breakthrough in your area of interest. Some does not come with a price of money. Some comes with time. You still need to invest your time and energy. Nothing is free. There are people there are people that holds the key or get an information that you need, where place you want to go to. There are people that are already there, functioning well, commanding success in that area. So if they are selling it, you don't have any choice to buy it. You must pay for it. Even the Bible say, go to those that sell oil and buy. There are people that sell the oil, information, idea, wisdom that you need. They are selling it. You have to pay for it. Buy it. So you also will receive a key to open, unlock your next phase of breakthrough. Now, before you move further, there is a rule that governs that place. If you must access it, those value, those information, those oil, if you must buy from it, let your focus be on the value, yes, the end result, and not the cost. Because if you put your mind on the cost, you might want to settle for less, and that will not help you. You will not still achieve what you want to achieve. So let your focus be on value. I would say no amount is too much to pay for a value, yes, because they have the information, you need it and you don't have it. If you have the information, then go and do it. Just like a car mechanic, he can look at your car. The professionals, they can place a machine fixed to your car. The car have told them everything they need. They pay money to buy that machine. That's number one. And they've gotten the information what it is. It may be a small note that will cost us 10,000 naira, but they can decide to charge you for 100,000. Yes, you pay for it. If you go to other places that are amateur, if you go for lesser price, they might disfigure your car because they will do try and lock mechanic, and at the end of the day, instead of from fixing one, you become their customer. They damage other things and you keep going there. But those that are professional know what they are doing. Once they know what it is, yes, what they cost might be little small on their own side, but they decide to sell it that amount because they know what you don't know. That is it. So number one, let your focus be on the value and not the cost, because no amount is too much to pay for value. Yes, I will say it again. No amount is too much to achieve an information. There is a lady preacher, Mommy Ibukun, she will say, when there are some information, she paid for, some schools she attends, some courses that she paid for, the money, the prices that she paid for those courses, those schools, the fees is enough to buy a house as a then, to buy a house, but she decided to invest in herself. But today, those information that she received, those things that you have received through the sacrifice, the payments, through those information, those value that she bought, today is paying her off. She can buy houses. That is how it works. Nothing to seed time and harvest. There must be a seed, there must be a price before you begin to achieve harvest. I will say, let your focus be on the value or not the cost. By focusing on the value, no matter the cost or the price that you place on it, you will not even think twice to go for it. Yes, because information is power. You need an information. What is not known is bigger than you. It might look simple, but because you don't know it, it's bigger than you. Even Christ paid the price by focusing on the benefits that is set before him. Yes, he focused on the benefits price that is set before him. That is how it is. Let your focus be on the cost, on the value, the value, what you achieve, and not the cost. Because cost will make you fall into, making poor decisions that tomorrow will cost you even much more than the original cost that you're supposed to pay and achieve what you desire. The question is, what is cost? What it costs? This can be seen as an offer made to purchase anything of value or to exchange value, for an exchange of value. It's an offer made to purchase anything of value that will help your life or your career, your business. You need it. Or is to exchange a value, is what you offer to exchange value. Yes. Costs can come in form of time, energy, resources, and money. Yes, it comes in different way. That's why I say some sell, go and buy, some place money on it, some you have to search for it through Google. It takes you data, time, energy to read, go through it, sort it out, and sit down to think. Those are all part of cost. They are part of price you pay to achieve. Nothing of good comes free. Example, I would like to take this example. You can take your time to take your car to an auto shop to refurbish and pay huge sum of money to get a nice looking car to satisfy your needs. Yes, that is what you want, because there are some places you need to go to. You need to look good. Your car also, because the way you present, sometimes people don't see inside. It's God that mostly see inside. People always look at the container, not the content that is inside. So the first impression matter. If you go with a scribe, even the gate man will want to bounce you. Stay back, not knowing who you are. That is how it works. So to satisfy your need, which is end result. While in the other hand, the owner of the auto shop offer you both time, energy, and resources to satisfy your expectation, to give you that sparkling look that you need. That when you go to anywhere, people will be turning, even those that have does not have what you have, when they see the way you package and come out. Because this life is a full of packaging. People often believe packaging. Only few have the time and patience to look into the content, what it carries. Many people is the packaging that they first see, they are attracted to. That is how even product most times is like that. It's when they test it that they will now know that it's waste of cost and time. That is how it works. They always go for the best. You pay no matter what it takes to make you look good. So therefore, focusing on cost will cost you more, because you may want to settle for lower quality. Yes, you may want to, settle for a poor decision. You will want to make poor decision, which along the line may not actually satisfy your need. Yes, it may not satisfy your need because that is not what you're looking for. For you to break into a global market, you need a right information because there are people already there. You need a right information. If you go to lesser one and like you leave a professional car, an auto shop, and you go to roadside mechanic, as I've given an illustration, you will end up buying more problem than you bargain. That is how it is. Actually satisfy your need. And when you focus on the cost, you will settle for less, and that will not actually satisfy your needs, and that will make you to pay more because you will want to go back to the original price to get where to go to where you pay the original price to get the right information you need to satisfy your need or your expectation. That's how it works. There and there is cost for low quality. You pay, there is a price you pay for low quality. Some of the price are one is the when you settle for low quality, this will eventually cost you more. Yes, because when you don't get your satisfaction after paying, you are still going back to where you will get the right thing you need, the right information needed. Not just any and any information. There is a right information needed for you to break free and break into the global market, to be in command, to sell in the marketplace. So therefore, their solution is saying wisdom demands that you focus on the satisfactory result, which is that is profitable. Remember, wisdom is profitable to direct. Focus on the satisfactory result, which is the end cost, the right information. Go for that no matter what it takes in order to achieve what you want, to break into the global market. And this principle also implies that those that are on a training to get excellent results in any profession that you find yourself, let your focus be on getting the right information. Let your focus be on the information you're looking for, the value, and not focusing on the cost so that you will not make a mistake, time, energy, and resources wasted. Instead of moving forward, it will cause setbackness. May God open your understanding. I pray that this will open your understanding to move forward. And information is what you need. There are those that has it, go and buy it, no matter what it takes. Except you don't have the money, you will see by any means look for a solution. There are people that has it, photocopy it, the material, read it, go through it, spend time, study, know how they break into the market, and so also how you can beat their record in order to be in the marketplace to influence the market globally. May your understanding be open. See you all in our next solution class. I also introduce our next solution class to be on diverse accounts that must function to grow wealth in your business. Yes, some people make this mistake. They often say, "I've been selling, but I don't know how my money is going, what it's going through," because most time some persons make some mistakes. So see you all in our next solution class. So we'll know the mistake people often do on how or what are the accounts and how they must function. See you all. God bless you. Bye.